and 1-4, so I guess east. And then, not that it should affect you, but there's a significant weather cell off to the west by the Pensacola area. Any questions?
No questions. I guess they did an update. I got to fix all my data tag stuff here. Let's see, DB fields, want to see destination. There we go. Okay.
All right, well, your control.
All right, my control tells here. Thanks.
I'll do a soft transfer with everybody.
Jack Center, good evening for tier flight 3348, 13,500, climbing 16,000.
Archer flight 3348, Jacksonville Center, climb maintain
You're
level
also not
390.
hitting your push talk on Discord, by the way.
Climb maintain level 390 for tier flight 3348.
You were never hitting your push talk on Discord.
You don't, the push to talk is set. You don't hear, I'm push to talk right now.
No, I hear you now, but before I ain't hear anything.
Oh, gotcha. All right. All right, guys, we're going. So I have the east side of the network. If you plan on flying tonight, you fly down the East Coast or out of Charlotte. If you plan on flying tonight, that would be awesome. If you want to fly into the airspace. How's it going, guys? Got Aviation 108. How you doing? Pappy 1VG. Yep, was muted. Thank you very much. Yep. Gray shirt. How you doing? Thanks. Welcome, Thumper.
Aiken or Aiken, flight man 890, descend through flight level 275 for flight level 240.
Flight man 890, Jacksonville Center, descend and maintain 1000. The Columbia altimeter is 29999.
Down to 1000 and 29999, flight man 890.
Flight man, cool. Let's put that in here.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, Spirit Wings 169 on the ground at Myrtle Beach, IFR Newark.
Spirit Wings 169, Jacksonville Center, roger, clearance on request. Okay, just checking what's going on. This guy's going into McIntyre. This is Fairfield right here. It's between Shaw Air Force Base and Columbia in South Carolina. Looks like he's in is it B462? That's one of those twin jet things, right? Is that the
Southwest 965 holding short runway 8.
Yep. Southwest 965, Jacksonville Center, hello, fly runway heading, runway 8, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 796.
Turn them auto track in here to make sure that all these airports, their data tags populate right off the field. Okay, we should be good there. Spirit Wings 169, clearance available.
Spirit Wings 169, we're ready.
Spirit 169 to clear to the Newark Airport as filed after departure. Maintain 3000. Expect flight level 370, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 7731.
All right, we're clear to Newark as filed. Maintain 3000 after departure. Expect 370, 10 minutes after. Squawk 7731.
Spirit 169. The read back correct information. Bravo's turn to Myrtle, runway 18, call for taxi, Myrtle Beach altimeter 3003.
Runway 18, we'll call for taxi, altimeter 3003 for Spirit Wings 169.
Over 222 Romeo Charlie on the frequency.
2 Romeo Charlie, affirm.
Or 2 Romeo Charlie, Jacksonville Center. The Daytona Beach altimeter is 2985.
For that 2985, 2 Romeo Charlie, thanks.
All right, getting a handoff out of Orlando approach here. All right, not too terribly busy here so far tonight, guys. We do have some weather coming in off us. So the ERAM client, this en route client, does have live radar. So this blue-green stuff you guys are seeing out here is actually precipitation. So there's a front that's getting ready to come through Florida tomorrow midday. So this will be slowly shifting to the east during the session here tonight. Southwest 965 radar contact, say altitude.
Going to be at 1500 and climb.
Southwest 965 radar climb, maintain level 350, clear direct whisper.
Clear direct whisper, fast level 965.
All right, coming down from Boston. Perfect, Pappy. That sounds good, man. Looking forward to seeing you. Come on down. Weather's still nice down here right now. Let me take a look at this airfield. Not sure if it's open, McIntyre. MT.
Jack's approach is coming up.
Oh, good. All right, 1 second. Let's see. We got McIntyre is open till 2100 Zulu, which this is way past 2100 Zulu. So.
Good evening, Jacksonville Center, longitude November 344 Kilo. That's Savannah. Looking for IFR clearance to Orlando with Bravo.
The aircraft to Savannah. Roger, clearance is on request. All right, Jacksonville approach. You got ground on below you. Information. I think it just popped. It was November. It's E-stops VMC. I've got this departure. I'll hang on to him. There's a VFR target down there. Looks like over Cecil.
Yep.
Any questions?
No question, my control.
Or your control till 0.
66 F11.
Go ahead.
Hey, American 3516. He was supposed to be going direct Medusa. Where he going right now, I don't know.
He's going direct Miami.
Perfect.
All right, well.
And off to Miami.
All right, I guess he'll just hopefully finish his 360. All right, 2 Romeo Charlie, December the get out 1 arrival. Orlando altimeter 284.
Get on low here after I land.
Alright, stand by the get out 1 arrival, and we got the altimeter on board.
There's
Charlie.
really no traffic for low, so if you want to further split the west side, which has weather, you're more than welcome.
Or I'll just take low and take the no traffic.
No, it works.
And flight man 890. Looks like the McIntyre Tower is closed at this hour. Do you have an approach request?
We'd like the visual to runway 32, flight man 890.
Flight man 890, roger. Expect vectors for the visual approach on way 32.
Expect vectors to the visual, flight man 890.
Flight man 890, turn right heading 040, descend and maintain 3000, vectors to final.
040 down to 3000, flight man 890.
He wants vectors for the visual for runway 32, which is right here. So I'll turn him on basically a base here and get him down. And we got some traffic at Savannah.
Jacksonville Center, November 344 Kilo. Were you saying I didn't have anything filed?
Or 344 Kilo. No, I didn't, but I just realized that now as I'm checking your flight plan. So if you just want to push it through for me again.
Okay, yeah, 1 minute.
All right. So I'm going to hand off to my partner. Got our split just right in here. All right, 2 Romeo Charlie, contact Orlando approach 128.37. Have a good night.
128.37, see you, 2 Romeo Charlie.
All right, ready for a brief for low when you guys are ready.
West side's got no traffic, your control.
Mine NH, Howie, got anything for me on the east side?
So you're doing the entire low sector?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. You got a aircraft at Myrtle Beach with clearance. Let me see if there's anybody else down there. No, he's the only one. So That guy's got clearance expecting runway 18. I mean, do you just want me to keep all the ATIS since I've already got them up? Or what do you want to do
Sure.
about that?
Yeah, you
I mean,
can keep them.
can tell you what they are. There's a guy at Savannah who just pushed his flight plan through that was delayed that needs clearance, the citation.
Okay.
Flightman
And
890, McIntyre in sight, cancel IFR.
Flightman 890, Roger. IFR cancellation received.
Are you
Squawk
talking to
VFR
that guy
frequency change
climbing out
approved.
of
Squawk
Jets?
VFR over to the dark side, Flightman 890.
Jacksonville Center, Spirit Wings 169 at Myrtle Beach, ready for taxi.
Stand by. Stand by. Walker 1483, contact Jacksonville Center on 135.902. Have a good night.
3592, Walker 1483, zip.
I'll just keep that guy to the southwest.
All right. What about the FLM?
He just canceled.
Okay. All right. Southwest 965 is planned for.
So you got just the citation jet. I'll have him call you for clearance, and then the guy at Myrtle Beach is calling for taxi.
American 3561,
Alright.
flight level
Questions?
210.
Nope, my control on H.
American 3516, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain level 340.
Climb and maintain, flight level 340, American 3516.
Okay, I've got, if you want to jot this down, I've got Columbia, Charleston, Myrtle, and Savannah, ATIS, so they're all Bravo.
Okay.
East at Columbia, south at Myrtle, south at Charleston, and southeast at Savannah. So everything's southeast or south.
All right.
Nicky boy, you on 15?
Yep.
What you covering?
All of low.
All of it?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, guys. So we've got 3 centers on now. So the way the airspace is being divided up is we've got 2 high centers. So they're covering. So the 30 center is covering the west side of the airspace over here. I am covering and the high, so it's a high center, so flood level 240 and above, and then I'm covering flood level 240 and above on the east side over here, and then we've got one guy covering the entire low sector, basically 230 and below. So we'll be. I'm not going to be talking to anybody else on the ground right now, so that guy's going to cover all the ground traffic. So that's the way it's going to work for now. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so let's see who's in the chat. How we doing, guys? Since planes, whether they're working, actually deviate Navigraph. I will deviate aircraft for weather for sure, especially if they're starting to see that it's going to be a problem. But I will deviate. I'll let aircraft know about what's going on as far as tops. So we'll pull some. It's not going to be in my sector, but I can pull the. We can pull the convective SIGMETs.
Mic check.
Loud and clear. We can pull the convective SIGMETs and see if the stuff is really tall. If things are really tall, then I usually deviate people around the weather, unless they don't want to. I'll offer it to them if they want it.
Jacksonville Center, Spirit Wings 169. Do you mind if we get that taxi, Myrtle Beach, please?
Spirit Wings 169, so sorry about that. Contact Jax on 133.32.
No problem at all. Over to Jackson 133.32 for Spirit Wings 169.
November 344 Kilo, contact Jacksonville Center 133.32 for your clearance. You may already be over there.
Jacksonville Center on 133, what?
Jack Center on 133.32, 3332.
3332 for November 344 Kilo. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I got your flight plan. He'll have it for you.
Okay, great. Thanks. 344 Kilo.
So we can go here and look at the FAA SIGMETs. Let's see. I don't know what's going on with this page right now. I think they've kind of redone this page a little bit. So here we go. So you can see the convective SIGMET. There's only one convective SIGMET out here in the Gulf of Mexico, and I can click on it. I can see the nomenclature. So it's one central, and it's valid until 0255 Zulu for these states: Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi coastal waters. So technically, it's not even valid for Florida. So anyway, so that's what we're seeing basically right here. This area right here is what it's referring to. The tops are at flight level 340, so I can look at this and then I can kind of sort out whether or not I think it might be worth deviating somebody. I might just ask, I'll advise traffic that there's weather ahead, and if they want to deviate, and we can do it if they want to. So I try to get a hold of this guy up here. And Digital Aircraft, I'm running a live stream. If you'd like to check yourself out on the radar, see what's going on behind the radar, you can check out my stream on YouTube. I'll put the handle in the chat. You guys can check it out. Give me a subscription and a like. Really appreciate it.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug. Southwest 965, I'll stroll through.
I'm going to go ahead and subscribe.
Let's do it.
Jacksonville Gulfstream 459, Bravo Echo with you, 483, climbing 490.
November 459, Bravo Echo, Jack Center, squawk 2616.
2616, 9 Bravo Echo.
I'm in the chat, by the way.
Fantastic. So I got traffic here at 35. This guy's climbing at 34, so there's no conflict. Let's see where this guy's going here. He's going to go up the East Coast here, it looks like. Yeah, he's going all the way up the East Coast. So I can see his flight plan here. I can see everything in this display window here. If I middle click on the data tag, it gives me all the aircraft type, who's tracking it, his routing, and anything you guys put in the remarks. We can see all of that. Aeronaut Bravo Echo, radar contact about 20 miles east of Fram, maintain level 490.
490, 9 Bravo Echo. And we're watching too.
Fantastic. So 9 Bravo Echo is going oceanic here. He's going out the Jane's oceanic fix here. So I'm going to get some information from him. If New York radio was on, then they're going to want that information to coordinate his oceanic flight. 9 Bravo Echo, when able, if you can just report your time over the Jane's intersection, your requested cruise altitude and Mach number for your oceanic flight.
We'll get back to you, 9 Bravo Echo.
Roger. So New York radio, they use ADS-B data.
Southwest 965. Did you put your link in the chat there? I don't see it.
Yeah, it's in the chat. You don't see it there? I'll put it in there again.
Yeah, I don't see a link, but just copy and paste the name and it could be good.
So you guys don't see it in the regular chat radar contact loss, ZJX? You guys see it now?
It's not a link, it's just your name.
Yeah, it's the handle. Yeah, it's not a link, it's the handle.
Gulfstream 459 Bravo, Go. We got those numbers ready for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're going to cross chains, estimated 0131 Zulu and 490 for the flight level.
And your requested Mach number?
485.
Thank you. So New York Radio uses ADS-B for a little bit of this airspace out here. So when we hand off, we just hand off like we were handing off to a radar controller, and they're using ADS-B data.
Hey, Howard.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, I'm gonna open up Savannah Approach. I'm not sure if you're working it or somebody else.
It's going to be 15. 15's got the entire low sector.
Which one? 50?
15, 15.
15. Okay.
Yep.
Who's working that?
It's Nick. Yeah.
All right.
So anyway, we hand off like normal, like a radar controller, and then when they get to a certain point, a little bit further out, then they go non-radar. So kind of interesting how they do that. All right, who's in the chat? Who we got? We got Ricky, Pilot Rocky. How you doing, man? Welcome. Some Romeo Papa. Welcome. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be a delay, I guess. Suko EMG. Everybody wants. Yeah, sure, man. We'll divert everybody to Pensacola. Pensacola, yeah, man. Let's do it. Bomb Tech. Sweet. How you doing, man? Welcome. Come on in. We'd love to have you. Tony Shipwreck. I'm working the east high sector, so Charlotte. If you want to come in from Charlotte or anywhere down the East Coast. So East Coast, and you can take off out of Charlotte, head down to one of the airports down in our airspace or down to Miami, what have you.
Jacksonville Center Southwest 2383 with you, flight level 210, climbing 230.
Southwest 2383 Jack Center, hello, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360 Southwest 2383.
Let's see, you signed up and started watching the videos today. Oh, sweet. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's great. It's great fun. Obviously, it's going to take some time for the training and everything, but it is super cool. Super realistic. And I lost my Coke. But it's super realistic, and it actually is quite amazing how realistic everything is.
Jacksonville Center, American 3516, flight level 340.
American 3516, where are you coming out of?
Orlando.
Oh, American 3516, Roger. I thought you weren't with me already. Yeah, I thought you were with me already.
What? I don't even. Never mind, I was with you already. My apologies.
It's all good. All right, so he's going to be going up through this sector into my Atlantis. He's actually going to need an odd altitude as he goes up through here, so we'll change that as he gets closer to my buddy's sector here. Oh man, I lost my Diet Coke, brother. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to Diet Coke. I don't know what I do with it. I gotta go find it. Like stat. Getting parched. Well, it is kind of nice to be a little bit less busy. We're trying to do some staff ups here with the stream and get some of our airspace staffed up for you guys. So come on out and fly. We got, I mean, look what we got, guys. Come on out. We got Pensacola, Savannah approach, Jacksonville approach, Daytona approach, Orlando approach. You guys got all kinds of pickings out here. All right, so I'll just go ahead and just reintroduce everybody to our airspace a little bit, since it's kind of slow here. Let me hand off a couple people, and we'll do that. American 3516, just need to give you an odd altitude for through this sector here. Do you want 33 or 35? American 3516, Jax. Or 9 Bravo Echo, nothing further. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Squawk 2000. Have a good flight. We'll see you later.
9 Bravo, go, we'll see you.
American 3516, Jacksonville. All right, so we got Houston Center over here. It's the Houston border, where all the weather is.
66, 15.0.
Good.
Spare 169 north of Grand Strand. I was just going to terminate him unless you want him.
Point out approved.
NH.
That's also. All right, so we got, so that was another controller basically letting me know about this airplane that he's going to penetrate my airspace. And the reason he was doing that is because the aircraft is essentially going to be leaving to Washington Center, who's offline. He's at 18,000 feet right now, and he is cleared up to 23 until he gets my airspace, which is above 24 and above. So there's really no need for me to talk to him. So he's just going to pass through and be sent to Unicom. So anyway, Houston, we got Atlanta Center. This is Atlanta border here. We got the Washington border right up here. We have a New York radar sector. This is New York radar right here. And then you guys are just talking about this is New York radio or oceanic airspace out here. And then we have Miami border here. Miami Center is online right now. Actually, let me see if they updated that. Hey, Nick, did you update the center split? Do you want me to do that?
You can do it.
All right. So I'm just going to update our center split. So we're just allowing other airspaces to see what our center split is, so that there's no confusion. No one has to really say much. It's just seen, and everybody sees it on the web, so it doesn't require any communication, so that other centers know who to hand off to. So now, if we go, you can see This is our split right now. 30 is covering the west side. I'm doing 66, which is the east side. And then if we go to the low sector, the Jacksonville 15 is covering the entire low sector of the airspace. So this allows other ARTCs to see exactly who to hand off to. Super easy. Atlanta has the same thing. Super easy for us to hand off. Or 7 Romeo Pop, you're leaving the airspace. Washington's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good weekend. We'll see you later.
All right, over to Unicom 7 Romeo Papa. Thanks for the help. See ya.
See you later. American 3516, you back on the frequency? $3066.
Yo.
Yeah, this guy just stepped away. I was trying to change his altitude, but he's gone somewhere, so you can just send him a contact me, or I'll try to hit him up later. Work at 3516. All right. What are you guys talking about? Hey, Josh River, how you doing, man? Welcome. We love our neighbors. How's it going, man? Let's see, what are you guys talking about? I quit drinking Cokes a year ago. Oh, heck yeah, man. Just empty calories, brother. Yeah, bring me some Diet Coke, Thumper, brother. I need a case, maybe 2. Jonathan, how's it going, my friend? A little bit slow, Jonathan. Southwest 2383, just need to give you a temporary odd altitude. Which one would you like, 35 or 37?
We'll go 35.
Southwest 2383, thanks to maintain fumble 350.
Maintain 350, Southwest 2383.
Southwest 2383, contact Jax 135.902. Have a good night.
Going over to 13592. You as well. Thank you. Southwest 2383.
I think there's a Saturday event going on. Where is it, up in Canada or something? Yeah, so they got a little event going on up here, although it's not all that busy, right? At least at the moment. It's going to pull some traffic out there, but a lot of traffic going between Denver and LA.
Jacksonville Center, American 1661, 30, flight level 360.
American 1661, Jacksonville Center, roger. American 1661, squawk 2773.
Squawk 2773, American 1661.
So aircraft that are calling me cold, I'm just gonna, I don't know where they are technically, so I'm gonna give them a code. When they put that code in their transponder radio, it's going to cause their data tag to fully display, and that's a secondary method for radar contact in aircraft. So his full data tag just displayed there, and now I can officially radar contact this aircraft. American 1661 radar contact 15 miles northeast of Jordan. Maintain flight level 360.
Maintain 360, American 1661.
American 3516, you back on the frequency? All right, guys, I gotta go find my Diet Coke. I'll be right back. Potential aircraft Jackson will be back in just a minute. All right, we are good to go. We are refreshed and ready to go. All right, Jackson is back up. All right, so I got some aircraft. How much we got going on down here in Orlando? Not too much. If you guys want to see the ASDEX files, there's our ASD. Airport surveillance detection equipment, radar at Orlando. Not a whole lot of aircraft down there either. Just 2 aircraft. When they're squawking mode C, their data tag will fully populate. When they're squawking standby, you'll see this little green diamond. This one down here. Tampa to Atlanta. Oh man, you're not going to be in my airspace, my brother. Pilot Rocky. That's all right, man. Won't hold it against you. Welcome to the chat, though, man. I'd love to have you. Yeah, man. All I got, dude, I got a golden and a golden doodle, but they're too lazy to do any of that stuff. They're not very well trained. They just eat a lot of food. Tej says, citation coming your way from New York. Call me. I don't know, man. Call me like around when you get around Fayetteville or Wilmington, North Carolina. I don't know if you know where that is, but that would be a good place to call me. Tej.
Jacksonville, Center JetBlue 1355 with you, passing flight level 210 for 230.
JetBlue 1355, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain level 350. That'll be your final.
Up to 350, JetBlue 1355.
Oh, seriously? Wow. Oh, nice. I don't know what the heck happened. So weird. Yeah, you guys hear me now? I totally did not mute my mic, but it got muted somehow. You guys hear me now good? Yeah, so let's see, I was going to tell you guys need to get in the air, and I got my Coke, and my dogs are not very helpful for stuff for bringing my beverages to me. I need to work on that. My dogs are lazy. You guys hear me okay? Yep. All right. I don't know what happened. That's weird. This software just freaks me out all the time, man. This OBS software is crazy.
Jackson Center, good afternoon. Spare Wings 1220 on the ground at Myrtle Beach, pressing hyper clearance over to Orlando.
Spare Wings 1220, contact Jax on 133.32.
133.32, Spare Wings 1228.
Southwest 965, nothing further. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a great flight. We'll see you later.
Southwest 965 to it.
What's GSX? Quite honestly, haven't done much flying lately, guys. I've been doing all this streaming stuff and trying to figure all this out. It's kind of taken away all my flight time. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, actually, I have heard of that. Yeah, I definitely fly. I fly X-Plane 12. I have not made the switch to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I've always been X-Plane, and I just haven't made the switch yet. I do like the flight dynamics of X-Plane, though. So I'll tell you guys a little bit about the ZJX airspace, the real-world airspace. It's quite large. It's 160,000 square miles. It encompasses Alabama, Georgia, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina. It's got 225 civilian airports, which is why I always say, where are you calling from? Because you guys will call and say, hey, we're here. And I'm like, where is here? There's 225 airports, right? So always let us know what airport you're calling from when you call. Even if you're calling for taxi, just say, hey, November 123 is short of runway 8 at Jacksonville, ready to go. And I know exactly where to look for you. Average traffic is about 8,600 operations a day, peaking at about 9,700. The traffic type is 50% air carrier, 30% GA, and about 20% military. We have 12 Class Charlie airspaces and 1 Bravo, which is not Tampa. So we got Orlando. We love our Mickey. So our Class Charlie airspaces, we've got 3 Charlies in P-31 Tracon, the Pensacola Tracon, P-31. We got Navy Pensacola Regional, and the Whiting Complex. Whiting is two airfields together. They're basically a fixed wing and a helicopter airfield, 2 separate airfields for Navy training. We've got Tallahassee, which is our state capital here in Florida. As we move up to the northeast, we've got Columbia.
Check center, November 2850 Alpha, radio check.
Loud and clear. We've got Shaw Air Force Base right here. We got Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Charleston, South Carolina. Savannah, Georgia. Jacksonville, Florida. Daytona Beach, Florida. And we've got Sanford International, which is a Charlie sitting underneath the Bravo here. Sits underneath the Orlando class Bravo. So yeah, 12 Charlie. So we do get a lot of traffic going to a lot of different places in the airspace. It's not, Atlanta seems to be just mostly concentrated with just kind of like Charlotte and Atlanta, but we really do have a lot of traffic that goes to different places in our airspace. Makes things a little bit more interesting, a little bit more complicated to deal with all the different airports that are pretty popular, honestly. Let's see.
Jackson or JetBlue 1355, is it okay if we step away for 3 minutes?
JetBlue 1355, let me give you over to the next sector here in about 2 minutes, and you can ask him to step away.
Roger.
Let's see. SPG, is that SPG? That's SPG. Is that Sebring? What's SPG? JetBlue 1355, contact Jax on 135.902.
Over to Jackson on 135.902. Nice talking to you again.
Same to you, man. See you later. Oh, yeah. Albert Whited. Okay. Yep. Yeah, it's West Coast is nice. Love the West Coast over there. That's where my daughter wants to move over to Tampa. All right, well, let's talk about let's talk a little bit about the Orlando departures. A little bit of confusion there at Orlando, so let's talk about it here for a minute. Tell all your friends. All right. So all the departures, all the RNAV departures out of Orlando basically work the same way. The interesting thing about these departures is that they're pilot nav when we're north operations, and they are hybrid SIDS when we are south operations. So when we're north operations, basically you're going to get clear to the first fix off the parallel runways, the RNAV phraseology, so either RNAV to JWolf, RNAV to Fax, RNAV to Coyote, and proceed as published. And when we're south operations, this is a huge confusion with a lot of pilots. They don't set their FMS to work correctly. When you come off south, you're going to go either RNAV to Villains or RNAV to Cape. And after Villains and Cape, it's a heading. So this is something that's important for when you're briefing the SID, that you take a look and you understand what you're going to do before you take off. So at least you can hand fly it. even if your FMS kind of screws up. So just make sure you guys are taking a look at that. It's a heading off villains, a heading off Cape. What ends up happening is pilots just start turning on their own. They start turning to the north, and then they interact with downwind traffic that's coming on the downwind, and they just start climbing and turning, and it creates all kinds of problems. So just keep that in mind with these SIDS out of Orlando. What do I do in real life? I'm actually an emergency medicine physician assistant. I'm a medical guy. I have nothing to do with the FAA. Wish I had made that decision a long time ago, though. I would have definitely done it. But I'm old now, so I can't do it. So probably would have gone and controlled. But you have to do that. You have to make that decision before you're 35. 35 is the latest that you can join the FAA for as a controller. Yeah, I live west of Orlando. I live in the suburbs west of Orlando. So the software, yeah. So okay, so the software itself is called
Jacksonville Center, JetBlue 1261, follow level 360.
JetBlue 1261 Jack Center, squawk 4322.
4322, JetBlue 1261.
The software itself is called Consolidated Radar Client, CRC, and it has 3 clients in it. You're seeing the ERAM module. This is the enroute module. JetBlue 1261, your radar contact about 20 miles south of the Lumberton VOR. Maintain flow level 360.
360 is JetBlue 1261.
So this is the ERAM module, the enroute module. We also have a STARS module, which I can kind of show you here. This is, let's see. So you can see, I don't have the, let me see if I can turn up the brightness so you guys can see a little bit. Let's see, maps. Let's see if we can get class Charlie, class Deltas. They're running E-stops down there, so RNAS to 8. All right, so this is what the Jacksonville STARS is going to look like. These are the video maps for the approach airspaces. And you can see the finals for Jacksonville, runway 14, runway 8. You can see the north. So the Jacksonville approach controller is online right now. So he's tracking these 2 aircraft here. So this is STARS. So this is basically your approach client, the approach client. And then we also have tower view. So if you're working ground or tower, then you have tower view. So the tower view uses satellite data. Basically, we draw the airport with a special program. Basically, we cut out we draw the concrete, basically. We basically just draw the concrete that's there. And then it gets overlaid onto a satellite image. So this is actually a satellite image for Jacksonville. And this is for the ground controllers and tower controllers. So they use this part of the client. And then we have at Orlando, they use the airport surveillance detection equipment radar. So for ground and tower, they can also use the ASDI file here. So these are the four basic radars that we use in CRC. Oh, is it 31 now? Do any of the controllers link up with the sim to see traffic landing? Yeah, you can observe. I mean, you can observe in here and not control if you wanted to. Yeah, John M. Yeah, I mean it's like anything, you know. It's just take some training and repetition. Let's see, you just got your S1 at VAT Canada. All right, good job, man. I'm not sure what VATCAN still uses. What do they use? They use Euroscope up there. Is that what they use, John? Departure flight 3348 Atlanta. See, Washington's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Happy streaming. Frontier flight 3348.
Thanks a lot, man. We'll see you later.
See ya.
And for all you other pilots that are on the frequency, I'll put my link in here if you guys want to check out the stream. Join the channel. Give me a like and a subscription. Appreciate it. All right, we're going to hand off this guy to Miami. Is he still on? Let's see. He may have logged off. He gone. Miami be gone, I think. Yeah, Miami's offline, so too bad, so sad for those guys. Oregon 1661, unfortunately, Miami didn't wait for a radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good weekend. We'll see you later.
All right, switching to the dark side. Gave you a like and subscribed.
Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. JetBlue 1261, you got opposite direction traffic about 3 miles, 1,000 feet below is heavy Airbus 330.
First search change JetBlue 1261.
Yeah. Well, Tony, honestly, I mean, it's not so bad. It's not so bad as far as like taking a test in the airspace. I would just rather pilots just know how to operate their airplane. That's really if pilots know how to operate their airplane efficiently, then everything would be fine. I mean, I can deal with, you know, somebody not doing a procedure correctly, but the problem is that they don't do the procedure correctly, and then they can't even fly a heading, and then it just becomes a giant mess, especially in an event setting. So. I mean, there are some resources for pilots. So Charleston approach is coming online. We've got all these guys.
I'm also with.
So we got all kinds of controllers on in our ARTCC tonight. It's great. Lighten it up, guys. Let's see what we got now. Good gracious. Oh my goodness. It's a party in Jacksonville. I don't think I've seen this many approach sectors on at one time in probably a year, seems like. It's craziness. Yeah, guys, get those airplanes in here and do some flying. Let's see, Pilot Rocky, you're in the Memphis ARTCC. Welcome, man. Welcome to the stream. What's your rating there, Pilot Rocky? So, John, you guys use CAN scope. A CAN scope. Okay. All right. Euroscope with can scope. Cool. And John, are you guys able to get like all the video maps and everything from the government, or the agency, the aviation agency, or how do you guys do that? You guys have to draw everything on your own? OBS to S1. All right, Pilot Rocky. All right, man. Yeah, man. We'll stick with it. Give it some time. The training sometimes a little bit slow, but it is really cool once you start working your way up. Oh, that's right. Simon knows. All right, so this texture is getting ready to leave out of here. All right, he gone. Whew, down to one plane, guys. Need some traffic.
Jacksonville Center, JetBlue 951, flight level 380, about 20 miles north of the Whiteville viewer.
So he reported his position from a known fix and his altitude, so that's a primary way to identify the aircraft. So I'm just going to issue him a code just to put in his transponder. JetBlue 951, Jacksonville Center, radar contact, reset transponder, squawk 4345.
4345, JetBlue 951.
So he called me up here. So you're going to see his data tag populate. There it goes. Going down to Mickeyville. Beautiful weather here today, guys, in Florida. Just went biking this afternoon. It was 72 degrees, sunny. Absolutely beautiful day today. Wife and I went out and did some bike riding. We have an amazing bike trail that goes around the west side of Orlando out here. It's amazing. Gonna get some rain tomorrow. Here comes the rain right here. Rain's coming. Jeremy's coming out of MDPP. Where is MDPP, my man? You gonna be coming into my airspace? Oof, 30 to 35. Man, I have to say, man, I really don't like Florida that much. Honestly, it literally is super hot in the summertime. It's super annoying. I grew up in North Carolina. Prefer North Carolina to get all the seasons. But I am here in Orlando. It's just basically a giant piece of concrete in the summertime. So hot. Puerto Plata. Okay, that's what country is that in? Puerto Plata.
A66. I got a question when you get a second.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, I just was looking at we got the 15 up, and I was just looking at the airspace map for the center. And
Yeah.
why is there an overlap between the low and the high? 2,500 feet.
An overlap? What are you talking about?
So low sector is surface to 265.
Oh no, but only in a couple of sectors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because then I'm like,
so,
y'all are 240 up. So I was like, why
do
is
you
there
have?
not a little bit of overlap?
Do you actually? Are you sure? Are you looking at my stream right now?
No, I'm not.
Yeah. So the sectors that are in the southwest area, so west of Jack, so southwest of Jack, so the sector that covers Ocala
Yeah.
and Tampa area. Those go up.
Okay.
Those go up to 26.5 in the low
Okay.
sector, and then everything else is 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering if it was like a window, like to be able to maneuver people, play people around. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I think it's just because of the TRACON altitudes are higher there. I don't know exactly why it's set up that way, but all the descents are set up so that they cross flight level 270 as they're entering into those sectors. So I don't know. That's the way it's all set up, at least on that side. So.
Okay, that's cool. I just wanted clarification. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
if you look at if you go and you look at the center SOP and you just look at the low sectors, you'll just see that those three. I think we're going to be opening up all the sectors here soon, but you'll see it's just on that area out there.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
Yeah, appreciate it, bud.
Yeah, man. John, where you at? You up like in the Northeast somewhere? Like, seems like they always get really bad heat in the summertime too. Shout out to Howard for the medical field. Paramedic. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, I did. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It was kind of crazy. Honestly, in the pandemic, the opposite thing happened. No one went to the emergency department anymore. So there was a lot of people got temporary, just kind of laid off, hours cut. It was craziness. Not exactly what I expected. Oh heck yeah, July 1-4 November, no doubt, man. Yeah, man. Get your skin on those hot leather seats in the summer, man. No bueno. Oh, Winnipeg. Oh my gosh. Whew. I was up in Ottawa I was up in Ottawa in January doing some photography up there, John. Jom. I guess it's Jom. Had a great time up there, man. Canadian people are super, super pleasant and nice. Enjoyed myself immensely up there. Yeah, we literally have to tell people to turn their phones off because they want to just record everything that happens in the room. It's the craziest thing ever now, man. People have lost their mind. Oh, we got Washington Center coming on here.
Jacksonville Center, hello, Endeavor 4859 is now 24 northeast off Mr. Pitt, flight with 320.
Endeavor 4859, Jacksonville Center, Roger. That's really weird. I got a handoff from somebody. It must have been from my other sector. Okay. He's doing me a favor. That was nice of him. Endeavor 4859, pilot's discretion, maintain level 240.
240, pilot's discretion, Endeavor 4859, thank you.
So we'll send him down to the the bottom end of my airspace out here is level 240. So we'll just let him decide when he wants to descend.
Jacksonville Center, orbit 27, flight level 300, about 25 miles to the east of the Fayetteville VOR.
Orbit 27, Jacksonville Center, radar contact, reset transponder, squawk 4344.
4344, orbit 27.
All right, John. So now you're Jom. Congratulations. We lost all of our tenured nurses. Yeah, the travel nursing industry absolutely blew up, and they were getting paid more than a lot of highly paid physicians. It was this craziest thing I've ever seen. That's kind of settled down now. That's not a thing anymore. But during and right after the pandemic, it was I don't know. It was craziness. I mean, a lot of people took advantage of that money and did what they did, but I don't really understand how you could feasibly manage,
Jacksonville Center, good evening. Spirit Wings told to make flight level 230.
Only 1228 Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Up to 320, Spirit Wings told to make.
So for those you guys on the frequency, I'm streaming tonight. If you want to check out the stream, I'll put it in the link in the chat. You guys can check it out. Subscribe, give me a like, see what's going on behind the radar. It's kind of slow tonight. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of nurses are just quitting in general. It's just, patients are difficult. They're fighting. They're assaulting people. Seems like there's just less and less help for the nurses as far as having other staff members to help them, and I think they're just burned out. They're all quitting, so it's a difficult situation. Tony Shipwreck, yes, I am going to Flight Sim Expo. Yeah, man. You guys hear about the hotel got the hotel is going out of business or whatever, so I guess they're sorting that out. It's kind of crazy. It's running 1228. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Nurses told me anywhere for, oh no, they were making more than that, man. Oh, they were making probably $150 an hour, some of them. It was insane. It was insane. Let's see. Yeah, well, yeah, man, it's out of hand, man. We have to use a lot of drugs and leather restraints these days. Oh, we got a nice little stream of aircraft going to Orlando, so that's good. Give Orlando some love. You guys can check out the ASDEX file here. Some aircraft that are pushing out here at Orlando. You got 3 guys pushed with their transponders turned on. You can see their data tag, their full data tag. This little 3-digit code here is the SID that the aircraft is on, so that the ground controller knows where to send them, which runway to send them to. That's what that's not actually their airport they're flying to. That's the SID. It's the Red Sox SID. This is the Danny SID. Starting to rain out here in Pensacola. Some light rain. It's this purple right here. This is Pensacola Tracon. You can see the rain coming in out here to the west side of the airspace. We're gonna take a look at the SIGMETs and see if they've updated at all. Still have just that one convective SIGMET out here. So this is the only one that got tops up to flight level 340 out here. I'm loving the way my FR does training, and it's whenever I want and is not on other people's time. Nice. Well, I mean, we have to just coordinate, you know, in our ARTCC, we have to coordinate the training. I was a training administrator here a long time ago, for about 4 years. I've been here for probably almost 16 years. So I'm still an instructor. I do mostly just approach and center training. And I'm the facility engineer here at ZJX. I'm responsible for the standard operating procedures, the audio for VATSIM stuff, and the all the maps and everything that you see is something that the facility engineer takes care of. Let's see, ZIMP WYD, I fly IVAO. Okay. I've never actually flown IVAO. Until you're done with your suspension. There you go. Man, got suspended. Were you flying over the ocean in your bed? Delta 1128 with me.
Jack Center, November 285.
Jack Center, orbit 27. I'm going to step away for about 5 minutes.
Orbit 27, that's approved. And the other aircraft that just chimed in, who was that?
50 Alpha, November 250 Alpha.
How can I help you?
We're checking in at 3,000 feet.
Where are you, sir? I'm not tracking you, so you want to help me out and tell me where you are?
I am about 8 miles northeast of Orlando Sanford International Airport, VFR to Orlando Executive.
Okay, and you're heading. Which direction are you flying? I see you down there now. Which direction are you flying?
Heading 240, I'm heading southwest.
Okay, contact Orlando approach on let's see if he's still on. Yeah, give Orlando a call on. Let me just find the frequency, make sure it's correct. Yeah, let's see. Actually, contact Jacksonville Center on 133.32.
133.32 ZJX NSC.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jack Center, Delta
I just
1128
sent you
with
a
you,
message. I'm
level
having a
230.
facilities issue. For the secondary window, I can log into F11 departure, but when I try and log into BITHO, I get that error.
Stand by. Okay, no idea. So you're just trying to open it up under BITHO?
Yeah, I can open up the window, but when I try and sign into the secondary position, I get that error.
So you can choose it. It's there to choose, but you just get the error when you select it.
When I try and I can open the window, but when I go activate secondary position, I get that arrow. I get that error.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll have to look into it a little bit. We were changing some of the frequency stuff around, so I'm not sure if that had something to do with it today. Let me look into that a little bit later. If not, just use see if you could do 124.8, see if that works.
Yeah, that won't work.
Okay, we're going back to that. That's going to come out tomorrow in the SOP. It's back to 124.8. So if you want to use 124.8 for now, that's what I would do. Who was checking in with Jacksonville?
Delta 1128, we're level 230.
Delta 1128, Jack Center, climb and maintain flight level 350.
350. Someone took my 128 call sign tonight.
I mean, I'm gonna call a founder and figure it out.
Yeah, do that. Let me know who you call, right?
How you doing, man?
Good. How about you?
Good.
Yeah. So, okay. Just keep on the departure window then, 24/8.
Yeah, it's gonna go back to 24/8 probably. I mean, as soon as I put it in the facility, as soon as I put it in the announcements, because we just finished the SOP.
So that's probably why it's not letting me do BITHO.
I don't know 100%, but I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but it's going to go back to 124.8. That's going to be the primary sector unless we open up BITHO, and then it will be departure. So the 1248 will be departure, and then BITHO will be arrival. That's the way they do it in the real world. That's the way we had it, but we couldn't do it because it wouldn't allow us to have anyway, long story, but we can do it now because we can we can put it in VNAS now. JetBlue 1261 cross Leopard at maintain flight level 300.
Cross Leopard and maintain 300, JetBlue 1261.
JetBlue 1261 clear direct Leopard.
Back to Leopard, JetBlue 1261.
Spirit Wings 1228 clear direct Leopard.
Clear direct Leopard, Spirit Wings 1228.
I don't know, man. Maybe I can do some retirement income through a VATSIM. We'll see. Thought we were going to be Envoy. Are you okay? You in the airspace yet?
Yes, I know he was cleared for the visual, Nick. He doesn't know how to fly his plane, apparently.
Yeah, right when I messaged that to you, then I got the call.
Jack Center, good afternoon. Good evening, JetBlue 1923, 360, 20 south of Fayetteville.
JetBlue 1923, Jackson, radar contact, reset transponder, squawk 4375.
Four three seven five for JetBlue 1923.
Spread wings 1228, cross Leopard at maintain flight level 300.
Cross Leopard at maintain flight level 300, spare wings 1228.
Spread wings 2, Jacks to receive voice. We got a texture here. Give them a code.
Jacksonville, Endeavor 4859. Could we continue that, please?
Endeavor 4859. Sorry about that. Let me hand you over to the next sector.
Roger.
Over 4859. Contact Jacksonville Center on 133.32.
13332, Endeavor 4859. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. JetBlue 951, clear direct Leopard.
Direct Leopard, JetBlue 951.
All right. Let's see what's going on here. All right, there you go. That'd be a good flight. Orlando to
JetBlue
Charleston.
1923, you step away for 2 minutes.
It's approved. Yeah, Thumper, that'll be a good flight, man. Orlando to Charleston. I like doing that flight, actually. Tony said how to get started in VATC. Actually, it was the old Microsoft Flight Simulator. You guys remember that? This is before the craziness with the current version, but the old ones. They actually had an ATC module, like I think it was Microsoft Flight Simulator 10 or something like that, or I don't remember the nomenclature, but it did have an ATC module, and it had some rudimentary airspace maps in there, and you could kind of goof around with it. And they actually had this server where people could log in and fly or control, called GameSpy. So it was a long time ago. I don't know if anybody's old enough to remember that, but it was called GameSpy, and that's kind of how it got started, because I was just flying up until that point, and then just saw the ATC part of it and really liked it. Joined VATSIM, and that was the end of it. Yeah, GameSpy, man. That was crazy. There was some crazy sessions going on in that server.
Jack, JetBlue 1923 back.
Roger. JetBlue 1261, contact Jacksonville Center 133.32. Have a good night.
133.32, JetBlue 1261.
Let's see what's going on down in Orlando. Got 2 departures. Still the guy taxiing inbound. No, I'm not a pilot in real life. Sim pilot. I have a lot of some buddies that are airline pilots, so we go up, you know, in Cessnas, Diamonds, stuff like that. So I've flown, but I'm not a real world pilot. It's definitely a big step to do that, you know. And then you gotta basically spend a lot of money to practice, keep your skills up. So it's a lot safer in the sim, I guess. A lot less expensive. Favorite airline? I don't know. I mean, depends on if you don't want to spend money or if you want to spend money. Probably Delta domestically. All right, so I'm handing off these aircraft going to Orlando. We have a restriction here at the transition for the arrival. And so I'm going to be already handed this guy off, getting ready to hand this guy off to the low sector. KLM coming into the airspace.
Center orbit 27's back.
Roger, thanks.
Center KLM 742. Yeah, 36, flight level 3574395.
KLM 742, Jacksonville Center, squawk 4224.
4224, KLM 742.
KLM 742, radar contact over the Orlando Vortac. Descend and maintain flight level 240.
24, descend 240, KLM 14.
So he's going into Jacksonville. It's going to get him heading down. It's pretty high. He's at 37,000. He has a restriction of 13,000 right here at this fix, so he's going to be there in like 10 minutes. Sprintwings 1228, contact Jacksonville 133.32. Have a good night.
133.32, have a good one. Sprintwings 1228.
See ya. How can you tell when a plane needs to descend? Yeah, so obviously with knowing the airspace well, you just kind of have an idea when they need to start heading down. But and so most of the time I just let the pilot decide initially. So if there's an initial descent that needs to happen, I usually let the pilot decide unless there's traffic that prevents that from happening. But in general, you know, in generalities, if you take the altitude divided by 3 or the 3 digits of the altitude divided by 3. That's about how many that's about how many miles they need to descend to get down to the ground. So this guy's at level 380, we'll call it 39. He needs about 130 miles to get down to the ground. So we have some measuring tools that we can use here to help us sort that out if we need to, but in general, it's just more gestalt, just kind of know when they need to go down. Let's see. I've been looking at flying and practicing for a while. Oh yeah, super expensive, man, for sure. And you got to practice, right? Like you got to be proficient. You don't want to die, so you gotta practice, right? For sure. Let's see. VATSIM controller training is region specific. Would I be able to control any center or objects?
Jacksonville Center 315 Alpha Mike is at flight level 240, about 10 miles southeast of Comet. I didn't know if I needed to contact you or not, going to Daytona Beach.
If we're going to Daytona, contact Jacksonville on 133.32.
33.32 for 5 Alpha Mike.
JetBlue 951 across Leopard at maintain, flight level 300.
That's Leopard at 300, JetBlue 951.
KLM 742, contact Jacksonville 133.32.
Switching to approach 13332, KLM over to.
So Luis, yeah, so it is, well, yeah, I mean, are you already a controller or, yeah, you have to basically join a region. So, once you sign up with VATSIM,
going F11?
who you talking to? 66?
Yeah.
15 is covering Orlando. So if you want to go down there, he's covering it.
So
15 is covering Orlando.
No, who has Jax as well?
Oh, is Jack's approach gone? Oh, you're
No,
leaving?
it's me. I'm asking if I have to go in a minute.
Oh, it'll be 15.
That's what I thought. Okay, thank you.
Yep. Yeah, Luis. So basically, you have to join you have to join a division. So you'd have to join, VAT Canada or VAT USA, or you'd have to join a region. And then once you join the region, then you choose either an FIR or an ARTCC that you would be your home area, and then you get trained in your home area, and then at some point you'll be able to visit other areas, but you have a home area that you would train in. Right. So yeah, exactly. So you can go. Were you considering what part of the world were you considering controlling in, Lee?
Good evening, Jacksonville Center. It's WestJet 9459 with you at 360 smooth.
WestJet 9459, Jacksonville Center. Roger. Stand by for just a minute. I think somebody's tracking you out there. Let me figure out what's going on.
Okay.
So this guy is being tracked by somebody. It says Z01. So I'm just trying to. Oh, Z01. Oh, okay. This is Miami Oceanic. So let me just message this guy. What's that 9459? I didn't say your altitude.
First 8 NTAP maintaining 360 WestJet 9459.
Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. American 1340, flight level 29.
American 1340, Jacksonville Center. American 1340, squawk 6576.
Squawking 6576.
JetBlue 951, contact Jacksonville Center 133.32. Have a good night.
13332 for JetBlue 951. We'll see you.
American 1340, radar contact about 5 south of the Columbia VOR. Columbia maintain level 360.
Climb maintain 360, American 1340.
All right, I got this guy who's speeding through the airspace here, like he's twice sim rate or something. Got an Allegiant coming in here. Got a Velo. Oh, let's see. What are you guys talking about here? VAT Brazil, I'd rather control any region of the U.S. You have to put in a transfer, Luis. You'd have to. I mean, you're transferring basically regions, so I don't know how you transfer regions. So you'd have to maybe talk to your air traffic manager about how you do that. I don't know how to do that exactly, to be honest with you. William Bland, how you doing, man? How's controlling going? Us a little bit slow, man. Slow, but we're doing good. John says, what does requesting them to ident do? Yep. So, yeah. So basically identing is a secondary method of radar identification. So it basically is proving to me that
Jacksonville Center, Allegiant 1228, flight level 350.
Allegiant 1228, Jack Center, squawk 4271.
4271 in the box, Allegiant 1228.
So there are different methods to radar identify an aircraft, and identing is a secondary method. It's the aircraft sends a signal to the radar, and it proves to me that that's who he is and where he is. So that's one way that we can radar identify an aircraft. Bomb Tech, you're American 1340. You in the airspace? Oh, how you doing, man? How's it going? Hey, you forgot the L, man. You forgot the L in your call sign, Bomb Tech. I'm gonna have to call a supervisor. Jeremy, are you WestJet? Is that you, man? Yeah, Jeremy, if you're WestJet, yeah, he just didn't drop your track, so the track was still being he was still tracking your airplane, even though he sent you voice to Unicom. He still had your track on his radar. He just forgot to release it. Sam 1443, are you on the frequency? Legion 1228, radar contact about 20 miles west of the Columbia VOR. I just need to give you an even altitude from here. Do you want 34 or 36?
We'll get down to 34.
Legion 1228, thanks. Center maintain level 340.
Down to 340, Legion 1228.
Orbit 27, contact JAX 133.32. Have a good night.
13332, have a good night. Orbit 27.
All right, Bomb Tech, you got it good, man. You fixed it up here. Let me give you a new code though.
Jack Center, good evening. Sam 1443 Heavy is with you, flight level 370.
Sam 1443, Jack Center, squawk 6231.
6231, Wilco. Sam 1443.
American 1340, reset the transponder, squawk 3023.
3023, American 1340.
So when you guys change your call sign, it disconnects the correlation between the code and your aircraft, so we have to give you a new code. Sam 1443, just verify you have 6231 in the transponder radio.
6231, sir, we'll be correct on that. Sam 1443.
Jacksonville Center, Velo 367 with you, flight level 380.
Velo 367, Jack Center, squawk 1515.
1515, Velo 367.
Sam 1443, radar contact 20 miles east of the Craig VOR. Say altitude.
Yes, sir, Sam 1443 Heavy, we're flight level 370.
Sam 1443, Roger. Just need to give you an even altitude. Did you want to climb up? Looks like you had originally filed 38.
Okay, sir, we can leave 370 for 380 at this time. Sam 1443.
Roger. Velo 367, radar contact about 10 south of Lumberton. Maintain level 380.
Maintain 380, Velo 367.
SoFlo Aviation says, do I control any other airspaces? No, I really don't visit, honestly, man. Like, I don't know why I don't. I just, you just have your comfort zone, and, it's a lot of work to learn new airspaces. So honestly, that's just my own thing. Doesn't really Doesn't mean that I won't one day. I just don't really. It's a little bit easier to visit now because of the way they changed some of the rules. But no, I don't stream on Twitch. Southwest 100, Jack Center Squawk 550 with tree. Luis, do I stream on Twitch? No, I really haven't done Twitch. You know, I just kind of started the YouTube thing. And just kind of see how it's going to go. Not going too bad, honestly. Southwest 100, your radar contact about 25 miles northeast of Slow Joe. Maintain level 380.
Maintain 380, Southwest 100.
West, yeah, we do some things a little bit different in our airspace though, with the west and east even odd. So there's some special situations that go on in our airspace for that, but in general, yeah, west is even and east is odd. So Houston logged on. Looks like Miami's still. They just have Miami Oceanic out there. Let's see where this guy's going here. 2588. He's going to Orlando. Okay. Still got a lot of approach sectors on, guys. All right, so this texture is going to Unicom. There's some more intruders coming in here.
Jacksonville Center, American 2588, checking in with you at flight level 260, ascending to flight level 360, about to hit the Nooks transition.
American 2588, Jacksonville Center, squawk 7434.
Copy, 7434.
Sam 1443, Miami Center's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Okay, sir. Same to you. Sam 1443 heavy.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. ZJX 559 with you, flight level 260.
Jet 559, Jacksonville Center, squawk 3417.
Squawking 3417.
American 2588, radar contact 30 north of the Columbia VOR, climb and maintain level 360.
Climb maintain flight level 360, American 2588.
All right.
American 511, checking in flight level 400.
American 511, Jack Center, squawk 6234.
6234, American 511.
Jet 559, your radar contact about 30 east of the Orlando Vortex, descend and maintain level 240.
Descend and maintain 240, is that Jet 559.
So he's going into Daytona, so I'm just going to hand him
Jacksonville
off.
Center, WestJet 109459, request 30.
WestJet 9459, climb and maintain level 380.
Climb maintain 380, WestJet 9459.
I think the low sector controller is getting a little bit of workout down there.
Frontier flight 3390 with you. Flight was 370, approximately 100 miles east of the Savannah VOR.
Frontier flight 3390, Jacksonville Center, squawk 7357.
Squawk 7357 for Frontier flight 3390.
American 511, radar contact 15 miles northeast of the Idols intersection, maintain level 400.
400, American 511.
ZJet 559, contact Jax 133.32.
13332, ZJet 559, good night.
Good night, sir. Delta 1128, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good week, Mike.
1128, take care. Have a nice weekend. Take care.
Frontier flight 3390, radar contacts about 5 south of the Ozina intersection, maintain flow level 370.
Maintain flow level 370, Frontier flight 3390.
And everybody on the frequency, I'm streaming. If you guys want to check it out, check out the channel. It's on YouTube. I'll put a link in the chat. You guys check it out. Give me a subscription and a like. Love to have you aboard. I'd love to have you on board. What's the funniest thing I've heard in the background while someone is calling center? I've heard some fighting like with the missus a couple times. It's pretty hilarious. That's probably the funniest thing. Some hubby getting dissed by the wife. Well, yeah, hot mics are sometimes not all that funny. They're just annoying. Do I have a PPL? No, Jeremy, I do not. I'm a sim pilot, sim controller. I don't have a private pilot's license. I do have a couple of buddies that are airline pilots, and I do go up from time to time with them and some GA stuff. So definitely been up there, but just haven't actually pulled the trigger to do that. JetBlue 1923 cross Leopard at maintain flight level 300.
Leopard at 300, JetBlue 1923.
I had a couple guys going to Atlanta. I'm just going to have to make sure their speeds are going to work out here once this guy climbs to his cruise. He's almost there. Southwest 100, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. Cactus 7767 is coming in. Where are you coming from, gray shirt?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, Jeremy. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. I try to learn as much as I can and try to emulate a real world controller as much as I can. So I appreciate that. Oh, gray shirt, you did the departure correctly? Fantastic, man. See, I knew that was going to help you guys. I knew it. I knew it was going to help. That's awesome. And where are you headed to, Gray Shirt? Some people land out here at Orlando. Got a couple guys taxiing in. Another 3 guys landing here at Orlando. It was busy down there, I guess. Well, that guy looks like he's just, I don't know where that guy's going. I guess he's going around. Where is that guy going? Oh my goodness. Oh, he logged off. Oh well. Another day, another flight. Let's see. Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, you know, it's pretty crazy how realistic all this stuff is these days, guys. I mean, honestly, it's so good. It really is just so good. So cool, so immersive. I mean, I love flying, you know, on VATSIM, you know, it's just
Yeah,
so
Howie,
immersive.
JetBlue 1923 are handing them off to me for some reason.
Which one?
1923 East Side, south of Kyleg.
Oh, sorry about that. Thank you, sir. JetBlue 1923, contact Jax on 133.32. We'll see you later.
3232, see you next time, JetBlue 1923.
See ya.
Jacksonville Center, Cactus 7767.
There he is.
Just north of Buffett at 20,000, climbing 230.
Cactus 7767, Jax Center, climb and maintain Pebble Tree 50.
Climb and maintain 350, Cactus 7767.
There he is. There he is. Let's see. All right, Tony Shipwreck, man. Thanks for the kudos, brother. Appreciate that. You know, we try to do the best we can, man. That's why I'm trying to stream, get everybody, you know, in on the down and dirty, and try to educate, man. That's amazing. Thanks, appreciate that. Which ATC client is this? This is it's called CRC. It's in the description of all of my videos, so it should be in the description of this video actually. If you look in the description, the client information is there. It is basically 4 radars in one client. So this is the ERAM module. We have a STARS module, which is this is the STARS module here. This is Jacksonville approach. We have the cab view, which is for tower and ground control. So this is the cab view. This is Jacksonville Airport. And then we have an ASDEX for the Bravo fields. Most all the Bravo fields have what's called an ASD file, Airport Detection Surveillance Equipment, ASD for short, for ground radar for these big airports. So that's the ASD radar. So it's all 4 radars in one client. But I'm using, this is the ERAM, this is the en route client, what I'm using right now. Gray shirt, man, I see you, buddy. You're looking good, climbing like a champ. Frontier Flight 3390 likes to see the other side. How you doing out there? How's the ocean out there, brother? It's pretty lonely, huh? Not a lot to see out there. SoFlo Aviation, flown through Jax many times in real life. Oh, cool, man. Great. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Appreciate it. Thanks, William Blanton. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. So if you guys joining in the sim, joining on the stream rather, you can see this blue-green stuff out here. So this client actually simulates precipitation. So this is actually real-world precipitation that's being fed in and overlying the radar here. So got some rain moving into Florida tomorrow morning. I think it's supposed to be here around 9 a.m. or so. So this is all real-world precipitation. So we do try to give deviations if needed. We can actually see that on the radar now, which is really cool. They're going to be bringing that into the STARS as well. That's coming for STARS. So this is the STARS radar. This is the approach radar. The real-world precipitation is going to be coming for this as well. So it's really kind of a neat add-on that this particular client has that our last ERAM client did not. So this is really cool. Legion 1228, cross Leopard at maintain flood level 280.
Cross Leopard at 280, Frontier, or Legion 1228.
So I'm looking at the speeds here. So my speeds, this guy's number one. He is 468 knots across the ground. This gentleman's 454 knots across the ground, so I don't have to really worry about any sequencing with these two guys. So we're always looking at ground speeds for aircraft that are going to the same field so that we can sequence them properly. So that's going to work out fine. I don't have to worry about that at all. We got some aircraft coming out of the Miami area here. See if we can get a hold of them.
Jack Center, good evening, November 894 Whiskey Delta, second on flight level 400, somewhere over the Orlando area.
November 894 Whiskey Delta, Jack Center, hello, squawk 1546.
1546, Whiskey Delta.
Jack Center, UPS 2484 with you, flight level 360, probably 20 miles north of the Orlando VOR.
UPS 2484, Jack Center, radar contact, reset transponder, squawk 0752. November 894 Whiskey Delta, radar contact, about 30 northwest of the Orlando Vortac, maintain flight level 400.
Roger, we'll maintain 400, Whiskey Delta.
Legion 1228, contact Jax 133.32. Have a good night. We'll see you later. Legion 1228, Jacksonville.
3332 for Legion 1228. See you.
See you later. These guys are the same altitude. I'm just going to probably descend to Velo 1,000 feet just to get them underneath. Velo 367, descend and maintain level 370 for traffic.
370, Velo 367.
So that takes care of that conflict. How am I going to control? The plan was till 11, so about 40 minutes. But we'll see what's going on. The passengers on 894 Whiskey Delta say hi. How's it going with Silverfly Aviation? So you can see how this client has logic. So it realizes if there's going to be a conflict, it starts flashing the data tags. So had I not noticed that on my own, then I would have had time to deal with it with the logic that's in the system. So this is a really cool client. Southwest 100 traffic's 10 o'clock and about 10 miles, 1,000 feet below southwest bound is a Boeing 737. Bella 367 traffic's just off your right wing and about 2 miles southbound, 1,000 feet above Boeing 737.
Traffic in sight, Bella 367.
And that's how we separate traffic. Let's see. What are the odds of the guys 6 miles ahead of me are going to the exact same airport? Which one are you, SoFlo? Can't remember now. You Southwest 100? Oh, Whiskey Delta, that's right. Oh, you're not flying with that guy? If you're not flying with that guy, that is freaking weird, right? Thought you had a little buddy flight going, man, you know? Little bud flight going there. Velo 367, climb and maintain, level 380.
380, Velo 367.
Oh, we got somebody coming over the ocean here. Let's see who this is. Jack knows the way. How you doing, man? Jay knows the way. How's it going, brother? Welcome to the stream.
Jacksonville Center, this is Delta 1971 at flight level 340.
So if you guys hear the radio, it sounds really scratchy. So the radios are set up real world this way through audio for VATSIM, so it actually sounds very distant. He's way out here over the ocean. Delta 1971 Jack Center, squawk 7435.
7435, Delta 1971.
Velo 367, contact Jack's now 135.902. Have a good night.
35.902, Velo 367. You have a good one.
Delta 1971 radar contactor with the Tubbs intersection. Maintain flight level 340.
Maintain 340, Delta 1971.
Yeah, Jackson Center, good evening. JetBlue 1192, flight level 330.
JetBlue 1192, Jacksonville Center, hello.
Jacksonville Volunteers 616 ILS, runway 11 into Columbia.
Volunteer 616, Jacksonville Center, runway 11, clear to land. The winds 0606.
11, clear to land, Volunteer 616.
So he was so close to the airport calling, it's ridiculous to give him a code and all that stuff. So we'll just clear him to land. American 1340, Miami's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good night. American 1340.
American 1340, over to Unicom.
Have a good one, man. We'll see you.
See ya.
American 2588, clear direct Leopard.
Clear direct Leopard, American 2588.
So Southwest 100, clear direct Leopard.
Direct Leopard, Southwest 100.
Got the big cat in the house. WestJet 9459, Washington's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good weekend.
Switching on route for WestJet 9459, and thanks again for the wonderful service, and enjoy watching the stream. Appreciate the hard work, and keep it up.
Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Have a good night. American 2588, cross Leopard at maintain level 300.
Cross Leopard at flight level 300, American 2588.
Southwest 100, cross Leopard at maintain level 300.
That's right, Cajuns are Southwest 100.
Jax, good evening. Deck 55.
Go ahead.
Jax, Deck 55's on the ground at Shaw. We're looking for a VFR flight following out to the east, 17,500 to warning area Whiskey 177 Alpha, and we're in F-16.
Doc 55, contact Jax on 133.32. He's covering the low sector.
3332, or Doc 55, sorry.
How long going to be going controlling? Yeah, I think probably another half an hour or so. Let's see. Sergey says, I was flying over the guy behind me is going in front of me. Oh, wow. That's crazy, man. All right, Jay knows the way. I'm doing great, man. Doing great. It's a fun Saturday night. Not so sure. I was hoping to try to stream tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. If it is, it's going to be late. It'll be impromptu and probably later in the night, so we'll see what happens. So what got into this hobby? Yeah, I was telling everybody else before, I got into it with the old Microsoft Flight Simulator way back, like 20 years ago, where they came out with an ATC client within Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that's what got me hooked. Yeah, like 20 years ago. Joined VATSIM probably, I don't know, 16 years ago maybe. D3 Leverator, how you doing, man? It's going well. It's going great, man. How are you doing? Glad to see you in the stream. Appreciate it. EVS 2484, just need to give you an odd altitude through the next sector. Would you like 37 or 35?
Bumped up to 37 for UPS 2484.
UPS 2484, thanks. Club and maintain level 370. Citation 4 Whiskey Delta, same for you. Need to give you an odd altitude. I can give you a 41 or 39.
4 Whiskey Delta, we'll do 41.
4 Whiskey Delta, thanks. Call maintain flight level 410.
We're up to 410, 4 Whiskey Delta.
So hand this off to my partner here. So this is the line, the border we have set up. Aircraft going up through this sector have to be odd. Aircraft coming down this way will be even, except my buddy didn't make this guy even, but he should be even. This is one of the unusual altitude odd even thing that we do differently with Atlanta, and we also differently with Miami. Aircraft going down the coast here into the Miami sector are even instead of odd, and they're coming up odd through here. Frontier Flight 3390, Washington Center is offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Good up, Nikon. Have a great night. Enjoy the stream. Frontier Flight 3390. Thanks.
See you later. UPS 2484, contact Jax 135.902.
3592. Have a good night. UPS 2484.
See you later. November 4 Whiskey Delta, contact Jax 135.902. We'll see you later.
3592, thanks for the help, Howard. See you later. Have a great stream.
Thanks. See you later. Good night. Yeah, I've done discovery flights, man. Definitely done discovery flights. Yeah, like I was saying, a couple of my pilot buddies, I have a couple of friends that are airline pilots, and we go up a good bit in general aviation stuff. So I'm good, man. I'm good. What's the biggest change I've seen in VATSIM? Volume and basically just lack of pilot knowledge. So that's been the biggest thing. Microsoft Flight Simulator brought a bunch of very immature type of folks onto the stream or onto the network, and so it's been difficult to deal with just the lack of pilot knowledge and how to manage the airplane. So it's just been a lot more volume in that. So let's see. Yeah, Miami's kind of hit or miss these days. Saw a video of mine, recommended, decided to click on it. Didn't regret it. Super funny. Want to catch the stream sometime. How's it going, man? Thanks. Appreciate it. All right, D3 Lavator. How do you say that? How you doing, man? See you later. Have a good night. So you get to pick anywhere you want to control before you start training. Yes. You have to pick a region. You pick a region that you want to be in, and then you pick an FIR inside or an ARTCC inside that region. So, for instance, if you're going to come to the United States, so we have VAT USA. So VAT USA is all of this. And then we have 22 ARTCs inside. So we have 22 subdivided regions. So you join the region, then you pick the ARTC, and then you start training in that ARTC. Once you basically start training and you start moving up with your training, then you can start visiting, other ARTCs, and you can even, I think, visit other regions as well, but you just have to get some training for that. So. Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. Yeah, so that's what happens, Sergey. It's just these guys don't know how to control their airplanes, and it gets to be a big problem. and events especially. Gray Shirt says, these streams have helped me get comfortable with VATSIM. There's a difference between going, yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, so that's what we're here for, man. That's what I'm here. That's what I'm trying to get people to.
Center Volunteer 616 at Columbia, IFR to Louisville.
Volunteer 616, yeah, give Jacksonville Center a call, 133.32. He's covering that sector.
Tower Circle, calling 32 Tuesday, Volunteer 616.
So. He did this. He did the METAR crossword game today.
Jacksonville Center, American 2588. Just wanted to confirm, do I have clearance to follow the Leopard arrival?
American 2588. Yeah, let me switch you over to the other controller. Stand by.
Roger.
Falling down on the job, guys. Getting all excited. American 511, Miami's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Right, over Unicom. Thanks very much for your services. Have a good night.
I know.
American 2588, contact Jax 133.32. We'll see you.
Copy, 133.32. See you later.
Southwest 100, contact Jacksonville Center 133.32.
133.32, thank you so much, Southwest 100.
All right.
Jackson Center, good evening. Delta 1003 is 25 to the west, or correction to the east of the FAB, VOR flight level 360.
All right, that's how we like you to check in, guys. Position and altitude. Delta 1003, Jack Center, thanks for your position report, your radar contact, reset transponder, squawk 7413.
Squawk 7413, Delta 1003, thank you.
All right. All right. I got 500 subscribers. All right, man. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. I really haven't done any advertisement, guys. Just advertising in my stream, you know. Just kind of let it propagate. Didn't really feel like, you know, advertising on the VATSIM Facebook page or anything like that. So we'll just see how it goes. Let's see. And there isn't really a good way to get good at VATSIM without being bad. Well, that's true, you know. I mean, obviously. Yeah, it's not necessarily true though. I mean, you know, as long as you know how to fly your plane before, I tell you what, honestly, as long as you know how to fly your plane before you come in, you'll be a star on VATSIM. You know, the communication between the controller is not that big a deal. It's really if you just know how to operate your airplane. That's it. That's all you got to do. Yeah, watch videos to get familiar with hearing ATC. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And start out at small airports. Don't fly in events. Fly small airports. Go to where there's a tower controller, work in the pattern. Go where there's an approach controller. Just do some local little VFR flights from one small delta to another small delta inside that Charlie airspace, or inside the smaller airspace, and just kind of do small stuff and work your way up. Woody Hughes, what's up, my man? Thanks for checking out the stream. JetBlue 1192, nothing further. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good weekend. Vince are gentle and Madhouse. Absolutely, absolutely, Gray Shirt. They really are. We say you Southwest Virtual, Woody? Yeah, brother. We love you guys. Chris V was 500. Oh, nice, man. Who's going to be 1,000? Who's going to have that one? Oh, man, appreciate it, Woody. Appreciate it. Southwest 55, 57, 76. All right. Let's see what. I got F11 back on now. Okay. All right, so a little bit quiet tonight, guys. We've got 3 center sectors on tonight, so it's a little bit quieter than usual. I'm not totally top down. It's usually absolute mayhem if I'm top down with no help. So you guys got plenty of time for questions and answers if you need them.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, JetBlue 2701, follow 340.
JetBlue 2701, Jack Center, squawk 2705.
2705.
JetBlue 2701, radar contact about 10 north of Saggy, maintain flow level 340.
340, JetBlue 2701.
Delta 1971, clear direct surfer, cross surf, red, maintain 14,000. Orlando altimeter is 2982.
Clear direct surfer, this is 140, flight level Delta 1971.
So we're looking back at the ASDEX file here. Got a guy Southwest taking off out of Orlando, and just some guys that are taxiing into the ramp here. Yeah, there's some rain coming out of the west, boys. Tie down your airplanes. What's up, Mugetsu? Where are you, brother? Are you covered up in some snow somewhere, man? I don't mind military. That's fine. Razor flies, yeah. Yeah, military's fine. Don't matter to me. We have a ton of military airports in our airspace, so you know we don't mind it at all. We're used to it. Oh, thank God, man. You're in Seattle. That's good, man. Glad to hear. How long are you gonna be there, man? It rained in Mississippi all day. Yeah, man. It looks like it. Get ready to get it. Here it comes. Here comes the rain, brothers. Pensacola's getting it now. Looks like Mobile, Pensacola, getting some weather. Oh my gosh, man. That's insanity. So these aircraft that just show an altitude and nothing else are squawking VFR. So we can tell that this particular primary target here is a VFR aircraft. Getting some handoffs, get some business finally. Get something from somewhere else. Where was that from? Okay. We got Atlanta. We got Atlanta Center? No, not yet. We do have Atlanta. Is Atlanta? Looks like Atlanta's logging on. No? Oh yeah, there's an Atlanta Center, but he's using he's using the old software. Okay. They're laughing at Atlanta Center because he's on the old client. He's not using CRC.
Center Volunteer 616 through flight level 210.
Volunteer 16, Jack Center. Just need to give you an uneven altitude out there. Which one would you like?
I'll take 340, Volunteer 616.
Volunteer 616. Thanks. Call maintain flight level 340.
340, Volunteer 616.
Yeah, I think I don't know how much longer. I thought it was over, but I guess it's not. I thought that they were just gonna not allow that to allow the old clients to connect anymore, but I guess they still are. I thought so, Kyle. I thought they were. I thought it was over.
Learjet 145 Alpha Juliet, flight level 230, direct Medusa.
Air 145 Alpha Juliet Jack Center, climb maintain flight level 350.
Climb maintain 350, 45 Alpha Juliet.
Kyle, you doing any controlling on Miami, man? You still just can't get it done with your. You got enough time off to control it all? Volunteer 616, contact Atlanta Center on 132.907. We'll see you later.
Florida Atlanta 3297, see you, thanks. Volunteer 616.
Yeah, man. They need you, brother. They're not doing much controlling down there. Or you could just come back to Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, Senator 2109, that level 360 with you.
I'm also with you.
JetBlue 2109, Jack Center, squawk 1663.
1663, 2109.
No, they're coming back. They're coming back a little bit, Kyle. They're getting a little bit better. They're getting some more controllers down there. But for a while, it was a ghost town. JetBlue 2109, your radar contact over the Saggy intersection. Maintain flow level 360.
Maintain level 360, 2109.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. Envoy 4370 is with you, climbing through 19,000 for flight level 230.
Envoy 4370, Jack Center, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb and maintain flight level 330, Envoy 4370.
Couple guys going up to Charlestown. All right, dang, Thumper, took you long enough. Good Lord, my brother. What happened? Your sim crashed down there? Let's see, Woody, it's been 10 years since I've been on VATSIM. I want to know when the Utah controllers are ever going to get more people. What is that? Is that Salt Lake City Center? Is that Utah? Yeah, Salt Lake. Well, they don't have any controllers out there, huh? You get back in there and build it up, my man. Yeah, it is kind of interesting how New York is pretty rarely on, but it seems like they have like the most number of controllers like in the entire U.S., but they're on almost not that much.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, Southwest 1765, flight level 210 for 230.
Southwest 1765, Jack Center, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Up 370, Southwest 1765.
Yeah, I heard something about them combining up something out there. I think you might be right. Just a little bit of lack of interest in those areas. I mean, we're always busy here. Seems like just with all the overflights, and Atlanta being on one side, Miami on the other. So Yeah, we always have pretty good traffic out here, honestly. I don't know how much traffic they get up there at Salt Lake City Center. All right, I gotta watch these guys here. Might run into each other. Southwest 1765, turn left heading 330, vector traffic.
330 for traffic, 1765.
Just give him a deviating vector. No, man, Zach. No, Zach is, he's been AFK for a while. Well, I take that back, Kyle. I mean, he actually has been controlling on like Jackson, Daytona. I personally haven't seen him on the weekends, but he's been, I've seen him controlling a little bit. I just haven't personally talked to him. But he's got that bus job now, so he's home, I think, every day. So. All right, so just a little deviation there for these two guys to climb out. We can put a little 5-mile ring on this guy so I can see. So I'm gonna get my 5 miles separation here. It's a handy little tool. Southwest 1765, turn right heading 360.
Right 360, 1765.
Jacksonville, JetBlue 2106, you're stepping away for 5 minutes.
Roger. Delta 1971, contact Orlando approach 124.8. We'll see you later.
Contact Orlando approach 124.8, Delta 971. Good night.
Good night, sir. Southwest 1765, leaving flight level 340, clear direct VIAP.
Leaving 340, direct VIAP for Southwest 1765.
So parallel climbs, just climb these guys parallel, then when he gets on top of him, hey, I don't know if I should say it that way, but when this guy gets on top of that guy, should I say that? Probably not. I can clear him on course, so we don't have to worry about the conflict anymore. Cactus 7767, you're leaving the airspace, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Over to Unicom, Cactus 767, thanks a lot, Howard.
You're welcome, see you, man. Oh, honeydews, know about that, my brother. Woody Hughes, you're welcome, man. Yeah, brother, you can just I don't know. I might have a late night stream tomorrow if things work out. Otherwise, it'll be next weekend. But try to put something up on the YouTube. You can see the stream coming up. Thanks for coming in. Great shirt, man. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. Uh-oh. Some Southwest action up here.
Aiken Nepta.
What's up?
I'm going to be closing here in a second. I think Nick's getting off too, if you're ready for my brief.
What's Simon doing? Do you know?
I am Simon right now. I'm on 30 for him.
Oh, so no, you know what? I'll probably just close.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just because
okay.
I mean, I'd plan on just doing like a 3-hour stream, so I'll probably just close up.
Alrighty, never mind then.
When are you closing up right now?
I was gonna go off at the top.
All right, sounds good. I mean, if everybody else is, well, who else is down there?
I know F11's closing. I don't know about Pensacola, but
Oh, we got just Daytona. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably call it a night, honestly.
Okay.
Cool.
Do you notice you have like 500 subscribers now?
Yeah, somebody mentioned that in my stream tonight in the chat. Yep.
Dude, you blew up pretty quick. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I'm not even like advertising, on VATSIM, or anything like that. So I didn't want to be that schmuck.
Yeah. My girlfriend's pulling up her stream. She says she's gonna subscribe.
Really?
Yeah. She's like, "Is that Howard?"
That's hilarious. All right, Atlanta knows we're closing. All right, guys, I think that's going to be it for me, guys. We're going to do, I might have a stream tomorrow night, late, impromptu possibly, and then it'll be next weekend, guys. But thanks for everybody for coming in. If you like the stream, go ahead, subscribe before you leave, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for coming in and checking it all out, guys. We'll catch you next time. Be safe in those fake planes, guys. We'll see you later.